Hello, class. Sorry I'm missing you again today, but I'm going to go ahead and go over everything that you need to know, and then you'll have the time to work on your essays today. But the first thing that we're going to do today is that I want you to watch the video Mrs. Vallis made on Overdrive. Remember that you need to have your informational nonfiction book of at least 100 pages. You need to have that by November 6th. Now, you can check it out from the library at Truman. You can check it out from the county library. You can purchase it, or you could get an electronic copy of the book. Remember that you can get electronic copies through your Limburg ID, or you can get electronic copies if you have a county library card. So I want to show you where to get this video from. So if you go to Google Classroom, I put it right here, okay? What is one, and I want you to go ahead and answer this question. Just add a class comment. What one current most popular book would you like to read? So go ahead and watch this on Overdrive and then go ahead and add that comment for us. Like I said, really what I want to make sure that you do is you know how to access Overdrive so that you could also get your nonfiction book there. So if you just do that, it's a 5-minute video. The substitute can decide whether to show that to the whole class or if she wants you to watch that as individuals. Either way is fine. All right, once you get done watching that and answering the question for me, then we're going to go back here and talk about our essays. You should have gotten, before class started, your writer's notebook. Excuse me, and your computer. So let's talk about our conclusion. We talked already on Tuesday about our introduction. We talked yesterday about our body paragraphs. Today we're going to talk about our conclusions. So in the anchor chart that you've been writing in your writer's notebook, you have one more bullet point to add. This one is write a conclusion paragraph that restates the claim and wraps up the paper. I'll say that one more time, or it's down here at the bottom. As always, it's also written on the anchor chart. Write a conclusion paragraph that restates the claim and wraps up the paper. If you are one of the people that I don't have your claim yet, I haven't given you 5 points for that in Google Classroom, you must get that to me today before you do anything else. Turn that into me today, okay? All right, so let's go on talking about conclusion paragraphs. So how to write an effective conclusion. So step 1, restate your theme, changing the wording slightly with some greater emphasis than in your introduction. So you may be able to reverse the order of the wording. So it's just pretty much saying the same thing, but in a different way. So you want to use similar words, just kind of move them around so it sounds different. Step 2, restate the subjects or topics you have discussed in your body paragraphs and provide some examples. These are just little quick snippets of what was in each one of your body paragraphs. And then step 3, write a closing sentence that relates the importance to world history and or to people as it relates to the theme. So the conclusion should start narrow and end broad. So not necessarily world history, sorry, but to just some little snippets that show the relevance to this. Why is this important? Why did we need to know this? Okay. All right, so this was the conclusion from our sample essay. Please remember to go back and model your paper after that sample essay, especially if you were confused about something. Go back and look at the sample essay. If you can't find your paper copy of the sample essay, I also have it on Google Classroom, so you can go and open it up there. But let's look at the sample conclusion. After the sun leaves for another 7 years and the rain begins again, the children know what they have done. They have experienced what Margot already knew, the warmth, the brightness, the colors. They have also lost the sun when the rain starts and felt the despair of remembering something that is gone. just like Margot. Because they can relate to her grief, they feel compassion. Then one of them gave a little cry. It says in the text, and they all stand there, not being able to meet each other's eyes. They are ashamed of what they have done. Margot hurts them with her grief, and then their jealousy turned them into something they didn't want to become. And now they all have to live with those consequences. When you can't get over your pain, whether it's grief or jealousy, you wind up hurting others. So notice how this kind of wrapped up the story a little bit, used some more quotes that tied to the theme, and then restated the theme. So what are you going to work on today? You are going to work on your essay as a whole. So you need to make sure that you have your introduction. So that has the title, the author, a brief summary and a claim. Your body paragraphs, 3 to 5 paragraphs that are focused around a scene. They have a direct quote. There's an explanation of the quote, and then you talk about how it relates to the theme. And then your conclusion, where you've restated the theme, restated your evidence, and then write a closing sentence. Your theme, your restatement of your theme could be your closing sentence. That would be just fine. As I said yesterday, if you want to share your essay with me and you want me to look at something, that's fine. You just need to be specific with what you want me to look at. If you share it with me and you say, can you read my essay? My answer is going to be no, okay? If you share your essay and you say, can you look at my first body paragraph and make sure I have included everything that I need to, that I can do. So again, if you want to share your essay with me and you want me to take a peek at it, happy to do that. Just make sure that you ask me a specific question. All right. Hope you all have a great day. You should have a lot of time now to work on your essay. So be good and happy writing.